Wrestling friends, and welcome to the Goodbread Wrestling channel, also known as the Figure 4 TV. And man, is the internet on fire today, gang. It's only 5. We only in month 5 of 2025, and WWE has already released 28 superstars in 2025 so far. So you guys check out the intro, and when we come back, we gonna jump straight into all 28 stars, guys. Now, aside from the names that been released yesterday night before SmackDown, we have 28 superstars so far that has been gone from the WWE. So let's get into it, guys. In no particular order, we're going to start with number 1, Akam from the DOA. Then we got Blair Davenport, followed by Braun Strowman, a recent release, Carmella, Cedric Alexander, Cora Jade, Dakota Kai, Duke Hudson, Eddie Thorpe, Elektra Lopez, Gigi Dolan, Giovanni Vinci, Isla Dawn, my girl Jakara Jackson. And you guys stick around, because in the end of this video, I'll be putting a link to a separate Jakara and Lash video, because we predicted this Jakara Jackson, me and my guy over at the Red Carpet Ring. We predicted this about 3 days ago. So I'll definitely have that link to the video at the end of this video. Javar Bernal, Joe Coffey, Carl Anderson, Katana Chance, Caden Carter, Luke Gallows, Mark Coffey, Aura Mishu, Paul Ellering, Razor, that's the other half, Riley Osborne, Shayna Baszler. Now, this was a fumble. Shayna Baszler, oh man, they fumbled Shayna Baszler. That's criminal. Sonya Deville, and the last but not least, guys, Wolf Gang. Now, at first glance, when you look at the list and you hear the names that have been called, you can see that it's pretty even, women to men being cut. But what I do see and what I do notice is tag teams. WWE have a lack of respect for tag teams. The fact that they couldn't do nothing with Akam, Razor, and Paul Ellering as a group is crazy. Then you got Joe Coffey and Mark Coffey. That's a tag team. That is crazy. Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez, in my opinion, should have been a tag team. Because now you got Roxanne on the main roster just floating around. A person that I didn't mention on this list was Gallus. That they're part of the new wave of people that got cut before SmackDown. Then you see Caden Chance and Caden Carter. That's a tag team. They were the women's tag team champions. Like, how could you not do anything with them? So, but I do understand what WWE is doing now. This is why they have that partnership with TNA. So, guys, don't be surprised if you don't see a bunch of these names, and especially the women, over in TNA now, because this is part of the partnership. This is how WWE can save money and pay their megastars more money. This is how that works. This is business, guys. It sucks, because we fall in love with these stars. Like, I'm still I didn't get over Isla Dawn. I have not gotten over Isla Dawn, which was a part of another tag team. It's the lack of respect for tag team wrestling. Tag team wrestling sells, guys. We like tag team wrestlers. You got to remember, y'all, we a new audience. Forget back in the days. We understand that back in the days might not have seen no money in tag team wrestling, but we like tag teams. Cedric Alexander, gone. Carmella, gone. Braun Strowman, he's gone. But he taking it with a stride, because he posted this in wake of him getting fired by WWE. A lot of speculation going on in the IWC about Dakota Kai and her reasons to being fired, but I don't think her being fired had anything to do with her recent post of her new hairstyle, guys, because she just recently posted this, and a lot of people think she got fired because of this.
Dakota Kai has finally broken her silence after being released from the WWE. Fans are speculating whether she got fired for showing her natural curly hair.
Straight up, I don't think that have anything to do with her firing. If you guys notice, WWE is moving towards a larger than life female athlete. They need bigger, they going to the bigger women. They got the Jade Cargills. They got the new girl down in NXT from TNA, Grace. You know what I mean? They got these girls. They got the big girls. You know what I mean? This is why they didn't chop Lash, Legends, but they chopped Jakara Jackson. Because they're going towards a big old, how they call those? Muscle mommies. They go into the muscle mommy figures now. So the little ones, the little independent bodies like the Dakota Kais, those and Cora Jades, those girls, there's no room, there's no space for those girls anymore. But I'm still stuck on the Shayna Baszler joint because Shayna Baszler is one of those women that is believable. She's a believable women's world's champion. So, guys, stick around because we're going to see which one of these characters is going to fit well in AEW. But I don't think Dakota Kai got chopped because of her hair. She got chopped because her size, and she's a complainer. She's a complainer. She has always ran to social media to try to get the people to give her the push instead of just working on her craft. And I'm not saying she's trash because she was improving and she was getting better in the ring. But you got to stay off of social media trying to manipulate creative with social media. And she was very good at that. She was very good at, well, obviously she wasn't that good at that or she'd be in the E. But you guys know what I'm talking about. Jay, however, she took to social media and she had pleasant things to say. And like I told you guys earlier, I could see people like Cora Jade going to TNA. Look at the pattern. Watch the pattern, guys. Unlike Cora Jade, Blair Davenport, she chose a different route, guys, because Blair Davenport, she's about to dabble into the adult entertainment business and mix it over there with the games, with the Twitch and stuff like that, of that nature. So, you know, that's how these women do. When wrestling don't work, they start selling promiscuous pictures and stuff. I ain't gonna knock their hustle. But I will never be buying. I don't participate in that type of entertainment. Now, let's take a scroll back through the list and let's see who would work in AEW. Now, Akam and Razor, they just might work in AEW. Can you picture Paul Ellering popping up? Mind you, Paul Ellering, he was back. He was over in AEW at one point. He was over there, and he got history that dates back to NWA and WCW managing the Road Warriors. So Akam and Razor might just fit over there in AEW. Blair Davenport, she already chose what she gonna do. Braun Strowman do not fit in AEW because that is the land of the vanilla midgets. So they will destroy Braun Strowman. They will have MJF picking him up and throwing him around. Darby Allin will be suplexing him and it'll be looking crazy. So Braun Strowman is kind of tied. His hands is tied. He could pop up in TNA. He might. But they got to learn how to work with the bigger guys, the bigger, larger-than-life athletes. Carmella, her career is sealed. I heard that Carmella is pregnant again, guys, so she tried to hit WWE with the Maria Kanellis. And we're going to do a video on that. We're going to do a separate video on Carmella because that was evil. That was slick, and that's why she is no longer with the company. but she didn't tell us that. She tried to make herself into a victim as if the company was singling her out. No. Cedric Alexander, he might fit in AEW. He just might fit. If Big Swole, who was done wrong by AEW, allow him to work in AEW, he will fit. He will definitely fit in that Hurt Business stable. Now, Cora Jade, I already see her in TNA. Cora Jade will be in TNA, mark my words. Dakota Kai, she might end up in TNA. It's all on her. If she go out like Samantha Irvin and play herself on social media, then she done. She's done. Because she'll be jobbing in AEW. She'll be definitely a jobber in AEW for Miss Monet. Duke Hudson might work in AEW. Eddie Thorpe, he's not, TNA. I see TNA for Eddie Thorpe. Elektra Lopez, never was high on Elektra Lopez at all. Gigi Dolan, man, this is criminal. I like Gigi, but Gigi is probably typecast. She's going to be typecast. So I can see her going to AEW, though. I can see her definitely going to AEW, so AEW could take somebody, feel good about taking somebody from NXT. So I can see her in AEW. Then we got Giovanni Vinci. I don't really see him anywhere. Maybe TNA. Then we got Isla Dawn. I'm surprised we haven't heard anything from Isla Dawn yet on the independent scene. Jakara Jackson. I definitely could see Jakara in TNA. I definitely could see her down there in TNA. Let's get to Katana Chance and Kaden Carter, which they might work over in AEW. But see, AEW don't have a women's tag team division. So they're gonna have to be split up, or they might just end up in TNA. They might end up in TNA as well, guys. Let me know what y'all think. Put it in the chat. Where you think Kaden Carter and Katana Chance is gonna end up? We know that Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, they pretty much done. They're at the end of the road. Now, Shayna Baszler, guys, before we go on and wrap this thing up, where do you see Shayna fitting at, guys? I could see Shayna as the AEW Women's World Champion, guys. I could see that. What y'all think? Man, this is crazy, guys, but there you go, guys. It was all 28 so far of 2025. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Did I miss anybody? Add to the stream, guys. I appreciate y'all. Hit the like button on your way out. Don't forget to share the video on your social media platforms. And only subscribe if you really love wrestling. I want a channel that I want a wrestling community of people that only love the sport of professional wrestling.
This is a wreck. He's moving like an uncaged animal.
No lie, he's wild in there.